This is Car Guys New England, and today we're going to talk about the exotic car buying process. Hopefully, this will be helpful for people that have, been dreaming about owning an exotic car, or people that are ready to even take that first step and start looking for the car of their dreams. The first step of buying an exotic car is making sure that your finances are ready to purchase a car like this. So, one of the first things that you're going to do would be check your credit score. Most financial institutions don't like giving out loans unless your credit score is typically above 700, 720, 730, around there. But some will approve you for less. There are ones out there. The other note, too, if you're in the upper 600s, you may need a co-signer. And that's something that obviously can make things work for you as well. So definitely, I would look into your credit score and, then you can kind of plan from there. One thing I will say that will help you is if you have a mortgage, for example, and I'm just using this as an example, let's say Wells Fargo, for your house, and they're actually an excellent company to approach. If you're looking for an exotic car loan or a car loan through them, they do have a division that does that. So I would approach a lender that you're already familiar with. And the other thing, too, that I wanted to mention is, especially if you're self-employed or, regular employment, it doesn't matter. But make sure that you have at least 2 years of pay stubs ready to show them that you can afford to pay for it and that your pay has been stable for a significant amount of time, which would be about 2 years. So make sure that you have all that stuff ready, and that's going to help you out considerably. All right, so step two would be to make sure that you're familiar with common issues with the model of vehicle that you're looking into. For example, if you were looking at a Ferrari F430, you'd see a lot of information online, just silly things like, maybe the header issue or, the leather on the dash separating, something like that, or the Murcielago issues with the front lift system. Or clutch wear issues, things like that. So it's very important that you're familiar with it. Number one, because you need to make sure that you can afford to fix these things when they go wrong. And pretty much it's as sure as death and taxes that there is going to be an issue some point down the road. The other reason that I stress that you should be familiar with these issues is because when you finally find a car that you want, and you have one picked out and you have a pre-purchase inspection done, you want to make sure that that person's looking into the issues that you find. They may be already familiar with them, which is good, but you want to make sure that they're checking these things. So just keep that in mind. All right, so third step would be to find some sort of broker or something like that that can help you out. There are a bunch of different companies out there that can make the entire process of getting into an exotic car a lot easier because they become the middleman between, let's say, a dealer somewhere else in the country. They can also help arrange shipping, which I'll get into in a few moments. They also will help with temporary plates, things like that. So that can make your life a lot easier. So you should look into that and get yourself pre-approved. Tell them what kind of car that you're looking for to buy, and they'll know the amount of or range of what you should be paying for a particular vehicle, and they'll help you out considerably. So the next step would be to find a vehicle that you actually would like to purchase, and then at that point you can let the the middleman or the bank know that this is the vehicle that you would like to purchase, and at that point you want to get their approval before you, obviously, like if you're buying it online. you want that approval to do so before you, let's say, bid on an eBay thing or do a buy it now on eBay, or you do it through DuPont Registry or whatever you're going to do. Just make sure that you're pre-approved to do so for that price, and also make sure that that vehicle has a clean title. Very important. You will not get a loan for a car that does not have a clean title. So make sure that that is a clean title car. So now you're at the point where you're going to need what's called a PPI, or a pre-purchase inspection. This is somebody that is independent of whoever is selling the vehicle. That's a mechanic that hopefully is familiar with the particular model of car that you're looking at, and they're going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb and actually give you kind of a bill of health on the car. So they should give you basic things like, clutch life and looking for leaks and common issues, almost like a safety inspection for the car. But they're going to look at everything: dings, scratches, things you didn't notice maybe online, or maybe the photos were doctored, things like that. Also, they're going to look for evidence of collision damage repair. And one really common thing with exotic cars, because a lot of the owners don't want to destroy the resale value of their cars, they don't claim things on their insurance, and they pay for it out of pocket. So things like repainted panels, things like that, door gaps maybe not lining up right or something like that, that may be a sign that body work was done on the car. The PPI, if they're really good, they're going to catch these sort of things, unless it's really obvious, obviously. But this will give you a little bit of negotiation power on the vehicle if you still want to buy the thing. If something is found, but it's peace of mind, obviously, because you are taking a major commitment at this point to obviously purchase something that costs quite frankly maybe as much as a house or maybe more. So that's just something to keep in mind. And pre-purchase inspection all the way. Make sure that you do it. All right, so the next step would be with your broker. They're going to send you over a bunch of paperwork that you're going to need to sign and fill out. If you have a co-signer, this is the time that they are going to fill things out as well on that paperwork. Usually they'll include like temp plates and things like that, so you can actually transport the vehicle. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And it's pretty straightforward. Take you about 20 minutes to fill out the paperwork. They should give you some sort of prepaid envelope to send everything back through like FedEx or UPS or whatnot, to get the ball rolling on everything. And then that brings us to the next step, where a good broker will actually cover transportation fees to you. And they will pick out a well-known, reputable transport company to take the vehicle and bring it to you. And then we're getting into the exciting stuff, which is when the car finally gets there. It's like Christmas Day when the doors actually open up on that transport truck and they bring the car out. Unreal experience. Make sure that you document this. Take pictures of it. It's really a special occasion, and you should have memories, of that particular event, because it is something that, I'd say it's a very significant life event to, have an exotic car delivered to you. But at that point, when they take it off the truck, the driver will go through the car with you. They'll note the condition when the vehicle was loaded, and also then you will do a walk around of the vehicle to note if there was any damage in transport. And then at that point, the vehicle's yours. You sign off on it and just enjoy. And enjoy it in good health, and be proud of yourself. And but that's pretty much it. It is a pretty simple process. It's not as complicated as one may think. But anyways, if you have any questions, be sure to comment down below. Hit the like button if you like it. And thank you for watching Car Guys New England. Take care.